If you're between the ages of 65 and 80 and you can still manage to accomplish these 8 tasks, you're a part of a rare group of people who are not just aging gracefully, but you're actually thriving. You belong to a select few whose chances of living a long, vibrant life are significantly higher than most. But longevity doesn't depend on good genetics or luck alone. It's the little everyday habits that you might not even realize are playing a key role in your health and well-being. Most people assume that aging inevitably means a decline in health and ability, but that isn't necessarily the case. Some individuals defy this expectation and continue to maintain strength, flexibility, and mental clarity well beyond what others would expect. These individuals can move with ease, stay mentally sharp, and retain physical abilities that others their age may struggle with. They don't just live longer, they live better. With more energy, vitality, and independence, they continue to enjoy life. In today's video, we'll be exploring 8 crucial signs that you're not just aging well. You're thriving and well on your way to living a longer, healthier life. Some of these signs may surprise you, but each one is a powerful indicator of longevity. Make sure you watch until the end, because the last one is often overlooked, but it has a profound impact on how long and how well you live. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you find this video helpful, please type 1 in the comments, and if not, type 0 so we can continue to improve. Let's get started. Sign 1. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. One of the most telling signs of how well you're aging isn't necessarily how fast you can walk or how much you can lift, but something much simpler: the ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands. If you can still do this effortlessly, it's an excellent indicator of your overall health, balance, and muscle strength. More importantly, it's one of the best predictors of how long you'll be able to maintain your independence. As we age, we naturally experience some muscle loss, but the rate at which this happens can be influenced by how we use our muscles and stay active. The ability to stand up from a seated position using only your legs shows that your lower body muscles are still strong, your balance is intact, and your core stability is solid. If you find that you need to push off with your hands or lean forward to rise from a chair, this could be an early sign that your leg strength is starting to weaken. A good way to assess this is by thinking back to when you last stood up from a chair. Did you do it effortlessly, or did you struggle a bit? Many people don't realize they're losing strength until something as simple as getting out of a chair becomes challenging. Take Harold, 77, for example. He had been active all his life, but one day, he noticed that standing up from his recliner was no longer as easy as it used to be. He thought it was just part of aging, but his doctor explained that leg strength is key to fall prevention, and it deteriorates faster when it's not actively maintained. Harold started incorporating simple exercises into his daily routine, like squats, seated leg lifts, and standing heel raises. Within a few months, he noticed a significant improvement. He could stand up from a chair effortlessly again, and he felt stronger, more stable, and more confident in his movements. This is why leg strength is so important. It's directly related to mobility and balance. Weak legs mean a higher risk of falling, and falls are one of the leading causes of injury and complications in older adults. So, if you can stand up from a chair without assistance, that's a great sign that your muscles and balance are still in great shape, and you're on the right path to maintaining independence for years to come. Even if you can't do it yet, don't worry. Strength can always be rebuilt at any age. The key is consistency. Small efforts every day can yield big results. Sign 2. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling winded when it comes to longevity. One of the most significant factors isn't just how far you can walk, but how fast. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath, you're in rare company. Walking speed is closely linked to longevity, and research shows that those who can maintain a brisk walking pace tend to enjoy longer, healthier lives. Why is walking speed so important? It's not just about being in good shape. It's a clear reflection of your cardiovascular health, lung function, muscle endurance, and overall vitality. Walking briskly means that your heart is working efficiently, pumping oxygen-rich blood through your body, while your lungs are providing the oxygen your muscles need to keep moving. Take William, 74, for example. He had always been active, but over time he noticed his walks were taking longer and he was more winded than usual. Initially, he thought it was just part of getting older, but then he realized his breathing was becoming labored even when climbing stairs. Determined to improve, he began timing himself on short walks and pushing himself to maintain a steady pace without feeling breathless. Over time, he regained his confidence and his energy, feeling years younger and more capable. A strong walking pace is not just good for your physical health. It also helps keep your brain sharp, reducing the risk of cognitive decline. So, if you're able to walk at a brisk pace without feeling winded, that's a great sign that your cardiovascular system is functioning well, your muscles are engaged, and your balance is still strong. To improve, try incorporating walking into your daily routine and focus on maintaining an elevated pace, even if it's for short bursts. Over time, your endurance will increase, and you'll be able to walk longer without getting winded. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is one of those things we don't think about much until we begin to lose it. However, the ability to stand on one foot for at least 10 seconds without wobbling is a powerful indicator of longevity and overall health. Studies show that maintaining balance as we age is directly related to longer, healthier lives. Good balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's a sign of good health, coordination, and muscle function. The ability to stand on one foot for an extended period signals that your stabilizing muscles are still functioning properly. These muscles help maintain your posture and coordination, which are essential for staying independent and mobile as you age. If you can stand on one foot without feeling unstable or needing to hold on to something, that's a clear sign that your balance and muscle coordination are still in great shape. Many people don't realize they've lost their balance until they experience a near fall or feel unsteady when doing something as simple as getting dressed or reaching for something on a high shelf. If you're able to balance on one foot for 10 seconds or longer, you're doing something right. Keep up the good work, as this is one of the best ways to maintain stability and reduce the risk of falls as you age. If balancing on one foot is difficult for you, don't be discouraged. Start by practicing in a safe environment with something to hold on to, such as a countertop or sturdy chair. Gradually work on reducing your reliance on support, and you'll notice improvements in your stability over time. Sign 4. You can get down on the floor and back up without assistance. One of the strongest indicators of longevity isn't just about strength or endurance. It's about your mobility. If you can still get down on the floor and back up without needing any help, it's a significant advantage over many people your age. This ability shows that you still have a good level of flexibility, muscle strength, coordination, and overall mobility, all of which play an essential role in maintaining independence as you get older. As we age, many people start avoiding movements like kneeling, squatting, or sitting on the floor, fearing they won't be able to get back up. But the key is to keep practicing these motions, because if you stop doing them, your body begins to lose the ability to perform them. Think of someone like Joseph, 78, who never really thought about getting on the floor until one day his grandson wanted to play a board game sitting down. Joseph hesitated because he wasn't sure he could get back up without help. That moment made him realize he needed to focus on his mobility. He began incorporating slow, controlled movements such as squatting, kneeling, and using his legs instead of relying on furniture to get up. Over time, he regained the ability to get up from the floor with ease, which not only gave him more physical confidence, but also enhanced his overall independence. The ability to lower yourself down and get back up is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. If you struggle with this movement, it may signal muscle weakness, reduced flexibility, and poor balance. On the other hand, those who can do this with ease tend to stay more active and independent. To test yourself, try standing near a chair for safety, then slowly lower yourself to the floor and see if you can get up without grabbing onto anything. If you can do this easily, you're in great shape. If not, don't worry. With strength exercises and stretching, you can improve your mobility and flexibility to maintain this ability. Sign 5. You can carry a full grocery bag without struggling. Strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights in the gym. It's also about your ability to perform everyday tasks without effort. If you can still carry a full grocery bag without straining or feeling exhausted, that's a sign that your muscle strength endurance, and functional fitness are in good shape. These are all key factors that contribute to living a longer, healthier life. The ability to lift and carry objects comfortably involves not just your arm strength, but also your shoulders, back, core, and grip strength. In fact, grip strength has been shown in studies to be one of the most accurate indicators of longevity. People who have stronger grips tend to live longer and experience fewer health issues. Consider Richard, 75, who used to carry his groceries without a second thought. One day, he realized that lifting the grocery bags up the stairs had become much more difficult. It wasn't that the bags were heavier. It was his body that had lost some of its strength. Determined to regain his strength, Richard started doing exercises focused on his arms, shoulders, and grip. Within a few months, he was not only carrying groceries with ease again, but he also felt more energized overall, and other daily tasks felt less tiring. The good news is that you don't need to engage in heavy weightlifting to maintain strength. Even small, consistent efforts like squeezing a rubber ball to improve grip strength, doing light hand weights, or even performing push-ups against the kitchen counter can make a big difference. If you find yourself lifting grocery bags or everyday objects with ease, you're doing great. But if you're struggling, start incorporating some light strength exercises into your routine. The key to maintaining strength isn't about lifting huge amounts of weight. It's about staying functional and independent in your day-to-day life. Sign 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Stairs might seem like a simple challenge, but they are one of the most revealing tests of physical endurance, heart health, and lower body strength. If you can still climb a flight of stairs without stopping to catch your breath, you're doing far better than most people your age, and you have a strong indicator of longevity on your side. Climbing stairs requires a combination of balance, muscle power, and cardiovascular endurance. Your legs need the strength to push you upward. Your heart and lungs need to work efficiently to keep oxygen flowing, and your coordination needs to be sharp enough to keep your footing steady. If any of these systems start to decline, stairs become noticeably harder. Think back to the last time you went up a flight of stairs. Did you feel strong and steady? Or did you find yourself pausing midway, feeling a little winded? Many people don't realize their endurance is fading until they start avoiding stairs altogether, choosing elevators or escalators instead. But that avoidance only makes the problem worse, leading to even more muscle loss and reduced stamina over time. Consider someone like George, 73. He used to take the stairs without thinking twice, but over time, he started making small adjustments, choosing the elevator more often, avoiding certain buildings where there were stairs, or simply walking slower. He didn't think much of it until one day he decided to take the stairs at a shopping mall and felt winded by the time he reached the second floor. This motivated him to get back into cardio exercises like cycling and brisk walking. Within months, his stamina improved and climbing stairs became easier again. His overall fitness level improved as well, and he found himself taking on new physical challenges with greater confidence. As you age, staying physically capable can lead to greater independence, fewer injuries, and a higher quality of life. These 6 signs are all indicators that your body is functioning at its best, but they also serve as a reminder that small efforts each day can yield big rewards. Whether you're working on strength, balance, or endurance, staying active is the key to living a longer, healthier life. The good news is that it's never too late to start working on these areas, and even small improvements can make a world of difference. Keep challenging yourself, and you'll continue to see the benefits of an active, independent life.